switch? Let's see. I feel like there's an obvious choice for the pre-show match. I'm gonna go with Dril and Skullo as the 2 picks. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that button, figure out what the actual plot of this program is. Let's see. Dril, I need you to calm down. Of course, we all know how that goes. He will never log off. That is just kind of his deal. Let's see here. Alright, yeah, I am in fact online. Cool. Oh. Alright, let's see. That appears to be an adequate episode synopsis. Hit that button. And this button. I've done it. It occurs to me that... Let's see. Let me pull up a crowd chant here. It's one that I don't use very often. Okay, now that loads in pretty quick. On my old PC, before I got a solid state, if I didn't have VLC like open, it would take there'd be a little bit of lag time between telling my computer I want to play a file and VLC actually playing the file. People that understand how streaming works might know of a more efficient solution, but those people crucially are not me. The Venn diagram, people that know how to stream, and people that are Cindy, they may have some overlap, but not, I am not in that overlap. Which is weird because I've been streaming for like over 2 years. You'd think I would learn by this point, but damn. Skullomania just absolutely buries Dril. That pre-show match going way short. 6 in-game minutes, which is probably closer to, well, 6 minutes 45, which is probably closer to 3 or 4. Because I know the in-game clock runs a little bit quick. Oh, that is, in my opinion, for the best. It lets you have those 60-minute classics without actually using 60 real-time minutes. And of course, you can speed up the simulation speed, but we don't do that here. I think every other Fire Pro streamer does. And I think the game, like, traditionally gets played at 1.25. But the trouble I have with that is it's just too difficult to call matches that are moving that quickly. At least as a solo commentator. I know over at the Date Zone, they're typically a 3-person booth, sometimes a 2-person booth. And it's a little bit easier to not lose the plot when there is somebody else kind of keeping you on task. But I digress. I think we're just going to hang out here for a little bit. Genuinely was not expecting that match to wrap up as quickly as it did. But what I will do is I'm going to queue up the first match. Anything else I need to make a note of before I get started? No, I think that's all square. Actually, let me see. I think that's present day Arquette. Yep, cool, so I've got that. Dope. Sometimes I book the guest characters and don't see if they have Parts Craft or Moves Craft DLC, which does break the character. It's an easy fix, you just go download the parts that have been created, but if you don't remember to do that, then it doesn't get done. Funny how that works. Let us see. But I think I have chewed up a little bit of time. It's still a little ways before 7:30, but we have certainly started this program before 7:30, so giving people a little bit of time to file into Blake's House Arena. Have everybody get on your feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans, to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. You were tuned in last week. 3 major storylines beginning to emerge. The biggest, the most important, has got to be the return to the ring of Josh Kaiser, and that return so short-lived. Sean Satchwell tagging with COLBY, occasional friend, occasional rival, taking on Team Lake Mary of Ramon and Josh Kaiser, and COLBY absolutely taking Kaiser's head off his shoulders with that atomic lariat. Kaiser did not show up to Blake's House Wrestling this week. He did not show up to TV. Possibly taking some time off to rest and recuperate. Of course, he is going to be defending that title next week against Sean the Swashbuckler Satchwell. Hopefully, for his sake, he will be 100% in that match. But what an absolute coup. Satchwell finally getting to lock up with Kaiser inside a 20x20. And COLBY just takes him out of the match. Of course, as I said, that match will still be taking place next week, and we will have to check in with the status of Josh Kaiser at the open of next week's program. But speaking of coups, Worzalla coming out of nowhere after a long absence, picking up just showcase victory after showcase victory, able to take out Terrell Benjamin, one of the biggest stars in Blake's House professional wrestling history. And Worzalla just going to continue that onslaught all the way to the top if he can make it happen. He is taking on Nick's Wrestling Organization's own I'm a Bear this evening. But speaking of returns to the ring, Olivia Holloway taking on Zero Lopez last week. And Holloway with a statement victory of her own. But Zero undeterred. He continues to call out wrestler after wrestler to punch way above his weight, and possibly in his mind, he really only needs to get one of those statement victories, get one of those wins against just those elite members of the Blake's House roster to be able to really and truly formally arrive in Blake's House professional wrestling. And Zero Lopez calling out Orlando Nunez this week. Of course, Mr. Theme Song himself, never a person to back down from a challenge. And we will have to see how the chess match develops this evening. Now, it looks like Sean Satchwell going to take a bit of a rest this week as well. His sole focus is on that championship match next week. And what that means is COLBY is looking for a tag team partner for that matchup against Ramon and Brandon. And he has found it in Mag.Lo, close personal friend, longtime friend, and teammate. I'm going to be teaming up with COLBY tonight. And that, of course, means Mag.Lo not going to be holding court in the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. That loss last week for Terrell sort of forces him to reevaluate, forces him to refocus. And he is going to return to that avenue that brought him so much success. This time, defending the Blake's House Wrestling ring in the Open Challenge. And we will be seeing that in tonight's main event. But, you know what? Let us not waste any more of your time. Let's take a look at this opening contest. Of course, the Tag Team Championships. Idolo and Ramos holding the Blake's House Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Babyman and Bartholomew holding the Chop Shop Tag Team Championships. Both of those tag team divisions absolutely wide open. And both of these teams going to be scratching and clawing, trying to get to the top of the mountain, trying to get themselves a championship opportunity. And of course, there can only be one team with their hand raised at the end of the night. But Goodwin's going up against Sarah and Yuri. And that match, it's right now. Team GG, the Goodwin brothers. A team we have not seen in a little while. Of course, they come from that lineage of Nick's Wrestling Organization tag teams. so very effective in that tag team division, but they have not faced a team quite like this one. Of course, the Goodwin brothers had absolute classic bouts going up against the Perlman brothers. And they have a very similar, highly athletic style, but Yuri and Sarah, both competitors that want that accelerator all the way to the floorboard for the entire length of the match. It looks like Sarah Reese starting things off against Billy Goodwin. Goodwin stretching out for that enziguri, not quite able to make contact, but looks like he is targeting the legs early, trying to take away some of that agility advantage, and it is very uncommon the Goodwins find themselves at a disadvantage in terms of agility. Where that may be the case, technique and strategy, a major factor in the Goodwin brothers' just continued success in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. And oh my God, Kamigoye, knee to the jaw. And Sarah going back to her own corner. And again, Dragon Screw leg whip targeting the legs of the young hero. Goodwin brothers making a quick tag and again doing what they do best, that tandem offense, just truly excellent. And hold on just a moment here. Just trapping the legs, grapevine across the waist, but didn't get it fully locked in. But you can see the Goodwin brothers doing what they teach so very effectively in Mixed Wrestling Organization stable. They want to keep the fight on their half of the ring. And thus far, Yuri the Wildcat unable to cross that 50% line. Unable to cross that logo. And getting baited into continuing to just get closer and closer into that blue Gatorade corner. But a boot square in the jaw, that is certainly not Bobby Goodwin's plan. Hold on, lift and big leaping vertical suplex, and the tandem offense of the Goodwin brothers about to be on display, but Yuri scrambling to her feet, getting herself out of harm's way. Big slap across the chest, and now turnabout is fair play. Dragon Screw leg whip, and this time we see the tandem offense of this Orange Gatorade unit. Big Jeep jumping soul butt. Goodwin brothers just so difficult to out-wrestle. And hold on. Oh my God, big head scissors into the center. Arms locked, going over the top, and Sarah, no, able to slip out of the hold. A bit of a misstep, and possibly Billy Goodwin just changing up the timing just a little bit. Again, the technique, the strategy of this Goodwin brothers unit is nothing short of excellent. They have been tag team champions before, and they are looking to get back to the top. And once again, Turnabout continuing to show to be fair play. Boot right to the side of the head. Both teams in the ring, and the legendary legs of the Wildcat on display, but just a half step too slow, and Bobby Goodwin making her pay for it. Goodwin taking one, charging into the corner, but the Wildcat reversing fortune, and both teams just struggling to maintain the position advantage. Hold on. Oh my God, Tornado DDT off the second, and the Wildcat now on fire. Hold on, no. Side headlock blocked, turned into a backdrop, and now a gigantic swing and launching her into that bottom turnbuckle pad. Big powerbomb stacks her up too, and oh, only gets two, but Wildcat sent back to her own corner. Big drop kick doesn't quite find its mark. And Bobby Goodwin standing tall after that exchange of blows. Gonna retreat back to his own corner, reevaluate, and flapjack and cutter combination And again, just the tandem offense of the Goodwin brothers, so very effective. Just making sure they continually apply pressure like that. Big wheel kick, but Billy Goodwin just too fast for the young hero. And going high risk here. And a diving tornado DDT of his own. And Billy Goodwin just adding fuel to the fire, but a desperation neckbreaker is the answer back as a guillotine across the throat. The Wildcat coming with a response in a major way. On picks the leg and just gonna scramble back into his own corner. Again, just this team wants to make sure they are able to just maintain that positional advantage, that man advantage even. A big back body drop is the answer back here for the Wildcat. Fires Goodwin into the ropes, rather. One kick once, twice, and a leg lariat to the back of the head. And this time it's Bobby Goodwin trapped in a hold, and you can see her just staring Billy down, daring him to come into the ring. One big sandwich enziguri. Sarah going high risk, and double stomp right across the back, and a pair of knees for good measure. But hold on, arms trapped, and oh my God, drop right on her neck. And Reese on roller skates, but both teams again getting a fresh competitor into this match. Yeah. Spinning kick and right into the knee bar. That's going to clear out both aprons. And again, continuing to target the knees. And Sarah just unable to break it up. Big super kick. And she's not finished yet. But a desperation DDT planting the Wildcat's head right into the mat. And now Billy Goodwin trying to push this back into his own corner. Trying to control the place of this match. And that is so critical. Oh my God, basement dropkick and Shining Wizard right to the jaw. So Wildcat fire into the ropes and a picture-perfect arm drag center of the ring, but Wildcat with that limitless gas tank right back to her feet. Going up top, and it goes. Guillotine across the throat. Devastating super kick, and Reese going high risk. Possibly looking for that diving Rana off the top, cover 2. But Billy Goodwin able to make the save at a critical moment. Oh my God. Michinoku driver just crushing the Wildcat's skull. Big leaping soul butt. Both teams just fighting for every last inch. Tight snap suplex, and Reese figuring out what she's still got left in the tank. Hold on, flipping Big Boy right across the stomach, but Bobby Goodwin fighting back to his feet. Arms trapped again and dropping Reese right on her neck. Going high risk and a rolling guillotine of his own. Again, both teams getting a fresh competitor into this match. Billy Goodwin getting himself amped up. Standing deal going up top. And moonsault press cover, but only gets one. And just pile of bodies around the ring. And again, just absolutely deadly DDT. Both competitors laid out on the mat. Bringing the arm. arm. It looks like Billy Goodwin changing strategy a little bit. Leaping facebuster. That could be it right there. No, not yet. Billy Goodwin looking for a dive here, but Reese cutting him off. And Harada just absolutely losing control of this match. Billy Goodwin colliding with the Wildcat. Looks like he's going back to his own corner. And again, hold on a second. Looks like Yuri doing the same, getting back to her corner as well. And Sandwich Enshigiri crushing the neck of Bobby Goodwin. Big body press, center of the ring, cover, 2, 3 count, fall. Yuri and Sarah, again, just showing that they are a force that you have got to pay attention to in this tag team division. Now, possibly a similar story to Jim, Jack, and Studley from just a few months ago. A team that came out of nowhere and rose all the way to that #1 contender spot. And that is possibly the path that Sarah and Yuri are looking to take. And a win against the Goodwin brothers is absolutely a great way to build that resume. But let's go ahead and keep this show rolling here. Got a little bit of a treat for you guys this evening. We are going SWA rules. We are going to see the return of Jackal going head-to-head with the mad kickboxer from Buku City himself, Dougal. Submission specialist versus elite level striker. Only one man gets his hand raised at the end of the match. We're going to have to see exactly who that might be. Jackal just making a slow walk to the ring. Another competitor we haven't seen in a little while, but, you know, he is more than prepared to tie people up, to just deliver those arm bars, those leg locks so very effectively, and that is what he is going to need to do against somebody like Dougal. Somebody that is just so very effective, can take your head off with any one of those strikes, and Dougal getting himself fired up as he hits the ring. Leaking in, and Dougal doing the same, and hold on just a moment here. Both of these men just going for it all in the opening moments of this contest. And actually, you know what? I need to make sure of something. So, apologies. We're going to take 2 on this one. I don't know if I've got my rules set correctly. Let's see here. Well, that would have been deeply disappointing if that only went 1 round. Alright. I had this configured for a last man standing match the last time I ran it, which meant that it was actually not going to be operating under SWA rules, and also would have ended in 10 minutes. which would have been disappointing for virtually everyone involved. So let's go ahead and take 2. Jackal versus Dougal, and that match, it's right now. And Jackal just slowly making his way to the ring. Man that we have not seen in a Blake's House Wrestling Arena in quite some time. But he is more than prepared to just tie people up with those arm locks, those leg locks, and that is precisely what he is going to need to do against Dougal. Dougal is a man that can take your head off with any one of those deadly kicks at any moment. And he's going to be looking to do exactly that tonight. Dougal getting himself fired up as Mario rings the bell, and we are underway here. Arm drag from Jackal, and Dougal firing back. Low, just leg kick, just checking Jackal here, just measuring his distance. Jackal going for that big leaping face buster, but an elbow to the face shuts him down. Oh my god, big wheel kick, and that is exactly what I am talking about. Dougal so very explosive in his offense. Jackal going to struggle to stay out of range, stay just away from those kicks, away from those forearm smashes. And again, elbow to the face, but answered back, just side headlock, and another one. That leaping facebuster once again, but Dougal just a little bit too quick, and another vicious series of strikes, and we're going to be seeing a lot of that from him. Jackal just a little bit puzzled how he needs to approach the kickboxer here. Big elbow to the face, but Jackal answering back, a series of shoulder blocks. And another elbow to the face again. And Dougal just sticking to what got him to the dance. Just quick leg kicks, quick elbows. And this is such a dangerous place for Jackal to be. Just trading blows with a deadly striker like Dougal, and a series of knees to the crown, and Jackal just scrambling to get out of that hold. Somehow, some way standing on his feet, even after that left cross. Jackal just finding so much difficulty getting back to his feet. Oh my god, big wheel kick, but somehow, some way, Jackal able to escape the hold. Hold on, double underhook, blocked, and oh my god, both men going for it all. Neither of them quite able to make contact, but that bazooka knee strike of Dougal's just so very deadly. And Jackal just can't seem to get started. This is the classic matchup, striker versus grappler. If the grappler can't get a hold of you, the grappler can't deal damage, and Dougal is just shutting him down at every step. Big kick to the back of the head, and Mario starting his first count of the evening. Again, this is SWA rules. You are able to win by pinfall, submission, or your opponent's failure to rise to the referee's 10 count. Dougal just punishing Jackal. Of course, these counts all at the referee's discretion, and Mario electing not to step in. At some point, he's got to protect these fighters from themselves, and Jackal, absolutely devastating capo kick from Dougal, and that is going to bring Mario in for another count. And one more knockdown this round, one more scored knockdown at the discretion of our official is going to be a technical knockout. Jackal has to survive another minute and 15 seconds, and Dougal with that bazooka knee strike absolutely looking to put him away. And still 30 seconds. He's got to survive for 30 more seconds.
Give up. Give up.
15 seconds now. Finally, Kimura hold locked in, and this is what Jackal's been waiting for, but Dougal, those strikes just so effective, pushing Jackal off, and Dougal possibly saved by the bell there. See that Gotch-style grip. The start of round two, Jackal finding a second wind, and that is exactly what he needs here. And hold on, picks the arm. But a foot on the bottom rope will break the hold. And Jackal, the submission specialist, starting to shine as he begins to target the elbows, target the knees. And again, picking the arm and right back to that cross arm breaker, but those long limbs of Dougal allowing him to get to the bottom rope. And again, both men going for it all. Jackal able to sidestep that bazooka knee strike, and it is going to be so critical that he stays out of harm's way. Those strikes are deadly. Jackal knocked down just those knees to the gut. That sustained damage from the first round, a major factor here.
7, 8, 9, 10.
And unable to steady himself before the referee's 10 count. The repeated shots to the ribs, the repeated shots to the stomach, just making it so Jackal quite literally could not breathe, could not get back to his feet. And the legendary kickboxer picking up a major victory against a returning Jackal. Let us go ahead and keep this show rolling here. Let's see. Speaking of teams that are very much interested in making a name for themselves in the tag team division, John Newton and Robert Walsh are one such team. It looks like their focus is on the Chop Shop division title. But again, both tag team divisions are wide open, and they're going to be competing in that standard tag team format tonight, as they're going to be going head to head with the Alpizars. Husband and wife team, Eric and Linda, going to be taking on the team of Robert Walsh and John Newton. And that match, it's right now. Eric and Linda making their way to the ring. They've been squaring off against Yuri and Sarah in recent weeks, and the Alpizars looking quite effective, but they're going against another team with a lot of momentum as Robert Walsh and John Newton on a bit of a winning streak, both as a tag and as individuals. And looking to pick up another statement victory as they climb these tag team rankings. Eric Alpizar going head-to-head with the only Robert Walsh. And really what we saw in the last match, Dougal's striking ability, Eric Alpizar absolutely occupies that same space. Just a truly deadly striker, the first ever mixed martial arts champion in Blake's House Wrestling history, but both of the members of this Orange Gatorade team, very capable strikers themselves. They are both extremely comfortable in a brawl. They both got heavy left and right hands and are looking for an opportunity to use them. But thus far, Eric Alpizar just very effective in preventing Robert Walsh from really getting anything started offensively. That's going to cause Walsh to go back to his own corner, bring a fresh John Newton into this match. Big thumb to the eyes, and Linda a little bit dazed, and again, lather, rinse, repeat, and John Newton stepping on the wrist of Alpizar, and Linda having absolutely none of it, possibly going a little bit low, but Harada traditionally going to let the teams fight. He wants them to settle it in the ring, settle it via pinfall or submission, if possible. Very lax with those warnings, very lax with those disqualifications. Big chop across the chest from Linda. But despite that, John Newton just being so aggressive with those thumbs to the eyes. Still not even a warning, and right now those heavy left hands being challenged by those deadly shots to the ribs, and we saw just in the previous match how effective targeting the ribs can be over the course of a long match. And right now, Alpizar just... this team doesn't seem to have an answer for him. Eric Alpizar going for that mount tackle, not quite able to find its mark. And again, heavy right hands being answered back with shots to the ribs. Linda Alpizar, the one standing tall after that exchange, and a big boy senton going for the drop kick, but not quite able to make contact. Lift and drop, and Linda rolling to the outside. Robert Walsh, the only man in the ring, standing tall for a moment. And series of patented kicks to the gut, and this Orange Gatorade team really starting to get things moving. And Eric Alpizar busted open by those wild shots. I'm gonna say that was that judo-style throw, so very effective, but John Newton just leaping on top of him, just not giving him an opportunity to maintain momentum, and Newton getting himself fired up. And a stomp this time to the shoulder. Again, Eric Alpizar, primarily a striker, but he does have several submission victories under his belt. Possibly looking to pick up another one of those this evening, but only time will tell. Both teams just filling up the ring. Harada again going to let these teams fight, and Linda with the answer back, just grinding those boots across the face of Robert Walsh. Just should see her husband busted open on the apron and possibly looking to fight just a little bit harder, just a little bit more aggressively. Series of shots to the side of the head. And a big double drop kick from this husband and wife pair. And lift and drop. Walsh going back to basics here. Alpizar getting himself fired up. And big reverse choke slam, and Alpizar now on a roll, but Robert Walsh just targeting the cut above the eyes of Eric Alpizar, just trying to open that up further, trying to just take away his vision. And of course, the longer that you are bleeding in a match like this, just the more that takes out of you. You can see those red spots just laid out on the mat. It is only going to get worse, but high and low, Newton in the unblockable, and Linda now set up perfectly. But no, back elbow is the answer back, and Newton getting himself out of harm's way, and now just a series of vicious attacks, just wild mounted punches. Lift and drop back to basics with a vertical suplex of his own. Linda just deadly series of strikes, but John Newton able to just deliver the exclamation mark with that suplex, and both aprons clearing out after that. Linda going high risk as Eric Alpizar gets himself fired up. Goes for a quick cover, 1, 2, but only gets 2. Wild shot from Alpizar, and Walsh not even the legal competitor. Eric fighting his way out of the corner. Just taking a moment to remind everybody in the audience just how good at this he is, but Robert Walsh again back to basics with that scoop and a slam, and again trading those heavy left hands with kicks to the ribs. And Eric Alpizar, no, dropped by that headbutt. And Robert Walsh to his feet just a fraction of a second sooner. But Eric crushing him with that series of strikes, that kick to the back of the head. And beautiful tandem offense on display from the Alpizars, and Linda taking a moment to reassess the situation. Doesn't want to be in that 2-on-1. Hold on a second. Newton going high risk himself, and big diving elbow right into the lower back of Linda Alpizar, but Linda able to escape the pressure. And eat the feet, just crushing the jaw. The striking ability of the Alpizars, nothing short of phenomenal, but step over toe hold, face lock. Eric trapped in this hold, but Linda able to break it up. Absolutely classic rushing leg sweep, and whatever it was Newton had planned, Alpizar had other ideas, but a desperation neckbreaker going to maintain momentum. Series of hard shots to the gut. And Newton struggling to get back to his feet, able to make the quick tag, protect himself, and Linda, hard drop kick to the back of the head. Newton unable to defend himself. Walsh getting himself fired up, but Linda having other ideas. Big body press, cover 2, but Newton able to make the save. And again, right back to it, but this time fingertips on the bottom rope. And again, just hold on. Walsh sent to the outside, and it looks like both teams just absolutely taking it to one another in just... Oh my God, Linda getting herself fired up, but no. Newton able to escape back to his own corner, but Walsh flattened with a spine buster. And oh my God! Eric Alpizar absolutely leveling Robert Walsh, but Walsh not the legal man. Newton's got to do it all by himself. And vicious strike, but somehow, some way, Newton's still in it. Newton's still standing tall, but that is the move that put away Robert Walsh, but high and low, Newton in the unblockable, and Linda now standing tall over Walsh and in Newton. Big super kick, Linda going up top. And a big boy senton, but she is not finished yet. A second one for good measure. No, not electing to go for the cover. Hold on. Oh my God, leaping pile driver. That could be it right there. Cover 2, but only gets 2, and the numbers disadvantage coming into play in a major way here. And Newton getting himself fired up, and both of the Alpizars. You see Linda getting some extracurricular materials, but a Russian leg sweep dropping her right onto that steel chair. Arata's count up to 11, and steel chair placed precariously in the ring. Have to see if that becomes a factor. But another devastating super kick, and Linda going back to her own corner. And here comes a fresh Eric Alpizar, and a fresh man that is so important to keep in mind. Newton can't reach to his own corner. His partner is knocked out. And Eric looking to do the same to Robert Walsh. Stacks them up, pinning both men. Cover 2. 3, count, fall. And both of these teams coming into this match looking to make a statement. And Eric Alpizar doing exactly that. The double pin over Walsh and Newton. Making it very clear he doesn't care who you are. He doesn't care which one of you it is. He will put both of you on the mat. But let us go ahead and keep this show going here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click on. Let us see. So coming up next is going to be the Battle Royal to determine who is going to be facing Terrell Benjamin. However, let me check the viewer count here, because this is a little bit more effective if I get some audience participation, so I might bump this match down the card by 1. You know what? I won't. Um, because I feel like the other matches are more marquee matches and things I'd rather people come in and see. So let's go ahead and swing over to the Battle Royal zone. Let's see here. And the way this works is the Open Challenge competitor, excuse me, is going to be determined by an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Now, those 8 competitors are chosen by you, the viewers. Anyone from anywhere, any place and time, able to challenge whoever is holding court inside that Blake's House wrestling ring. And the man doing that tonight is the man known as the King of the Battle Royal, Terrell Benjamin. But let us see here. Of course, anybody in the chat more than welcome to suggest some names. I see we're pretty light on viewers today, and that is perfectly fine. So I'm going to start throwing a couple of few names myself, because I know the Duke of the Battle Royal certainly would be interested in an opportunity to take on Terrell Benjamin. Let's see, you want to see JBIII? I can make that happen as well. Let me think. Who do I want to see in this? You know what? I don't hate the idea. I think we had Brad Chad taking on the Mag.Lo challenge. I kind of like the idea of him doing that again for the Terrell Open challenge. Let me see here. I'm going to put Princler in this. I haven't seen him in a wrestling match in a little bit. Let's see. I think who else I would want in this, because I think the interesting picks are going to be in the KOF TV title match tonight. Apparently, David Arquette and a bunch of wrestlers are going to be on Celebrity Family Feud this evening. Actually, this evening, probably going to be on Celebrity Family Feud 15 minutes ago. Which sounds like it'll be a fun time. Actually, that's not fair. David Arquette and a bunch of wrestlers. David Arquette is also a wrestler. So that team's going to be competing for the KOF TV title this evening. I mean, he is a WCW champion after all. Let me see. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the New Japan DLC. I don't hate the idea of Tanahashi, actually. Actually, while I'm pulling out New Japan guys, the one wrestler that Moxley fears, of course, that is Toru Yano. Lance Archer? I should have a Lance Archer. I'm almost certain I do. Huh. Do I really not have a Lance Archer? Huh. I guess this is, like, for the most part, like, year one AEW, so... I would agree with that, actually. Let's see here. I mean, like, for AEW big guys, could go Brian Cage, which I don't hate either. Let's see somebody else on this list that you would be interested in watching wrestle. Yeah, I remember him in Lucha Underground being, like, pretty damn impressed by him. Alright, I'm cool with that. Let's see what gear I've got for him. Yeah, it looks like we got one more slot. So I think while I've got AEW open, I think I might go Darby as the last pick here. I am, like, genuinely, because my memory is awful. Not sure if January 1st, 98 is like a default date in this video game, or if he really is born in 98. There's no way that's possible. I am going to look it up before I hit the button, because now I am mildly curious. Okay, he was born in 93. I really enjoyed his stuff. Like, I'm not gonna pretend I knew who he was before he was on AEW, but like, I've definitely like really enjoyed following him on AEW as a guy that kind of cut from a similar cloth as Jeff Hardy, a guy that'll just like kind of do shit with no regard for his own body. But like, he's got character outside of that, which I appreciate tremendously. Because he is just kind of like a weird skate punk. That's kind of fun to watch. Okay, yeah, I can see where like you'd have some issue with that. Because that is totally fair. But, yeah, it looks like we got our 8 names picked out. So let us go ahead and jump into this match, find out who's going to be facing Terrell in tonight's main event. Because that match, it's right now. And 8 individuals in the ring, and as always, it is just chaos at the start of these. Hold on, Brian Cage. Just delayed brainbuster, just flattening Darby Allin. I believe every one of these individuals, with the exception of maybe Tanahashi, an open challenge veteran, possibly Brian Cage as well. On big STO and suplex hold connecting, and Yano just taking a moment to breathe. Hold on. Oh my God. That Smith Especial, but Yano right back to his feet and going for a flash cover out of nowhere, but no. Yano so very dangerous. He has got pinfall victories over some of the best. Kenny Omega during his best bout machine run over Jon Moxley when he was just an unstoppable monster. There are very few people that can say they have managed to get into a conflict with Toru Yano unscathed. And hold on, oh my God, Brian Cage again, just amazing display of power. Hold on, flash roll up on the bottom of your screen, but I think 2 other names that you've got to pay attention to here. Frank Vista, the man known as the Duke of the Battle Royal, a man that is always a threat to win these, but right now, a man that's got him in a bit of a predicament. Brad Chad, hold on, Yano sent over the top rope, eliminated, and sometimes that is all it takes. Brad Chad, of course, the current Knicks Wrestling Organization champion, looking to assert his dominance, looking to assert his stable's dominance by winning this open challenge, by taking on Terrell at the end of this evening. Hold on, big vertical suplex, and JBIII nearly eliminated, but JBIII, one of the smartest competitors in the game, just making sure he gets a hold of that top rope, protecting himself. He is an open challenge veteran, a man that has won this battle royal on several occasions. Hold on, knee bar applied, but Brad Chad knocking Princler off. On big vertical suplex from the ace himself, Hiroshi Tanahashi, but the ace being tested by the man that calls himself the best in the world and the man that's got the title to prove it. But right now, these 2 men putting on an absolute clinic, but bit of a change in dance partners. The Duke of the Battle Royal taking on the ace of New Japan Professional Wrestling. Hold on, flashy roll up, but no, rolling through, and Darby Allin breaking up the hold. Big lift and drop. One in the center of the ring and one slightly off the side. JBIII standing tall here. Just grabbing a hold any way, anywhere that he can. Tight snap suplex as a tornado DDT absolutely crushes Allin. And the best in the world, Brad Chad delivering that big airplane spin, going for that just monstrous uppercut. Oh my God, belly to back overhead suplex. And Frank Vista, a man with so many suplexes in his arsenal, probably not used to being thrown around like that, but Brian Cage just so big, so strong. Certainly faster than he looks. And Again, just so much chaos around the ring. Hold on, roll up, cover. 2, Allen could be eliminated. No. This man is all heart, somehow, some way staying in this match. As Princler going high risk, and they drop a bomb of an elbow onto the stomach of Brian Cage. Princler sent to the outside as Vista now squaring off with Brad Chad, and that would be one hell of a singles contest, as both of them just such spectacular wrestlers. But right now, there are 4 other vultures in the ring, going to deny us that matchup there. Picture perfect European uppercut from the ace, and on for an object out of nowhere, but hold on, lift and drop. But this time it is Frank Vista grabbing a hold of that top rope, protecting himself, staying alive in this match. On, driving his hips, a big back suplex, but Allen now just out on his feet, trying to get himself back into this match.
1, 2, 3.
Our referees typically going to allow the competitors to fight, but utilizing a foreign object like that, just grinding away at the skin of your opponent with a fork, that is going to be at least a warning, and that is precisely what JBIII has gotten here. Hold on, mount tackle, and Vista and Cage now squaring off.
Give up.
Hold on, big suplex, but no, it is going to be extremely difficult to outmaneuver the man with every tool in his toolbox. Hold on, flash roll up, cover. 2. Only gets 2. An Olympic style slam, but unable to capitalize, unable to just put his opponent in that pinning predicament. And we still have 6 as a blazing tornado absolutely flattens JBIII. He goes for the pin here. This could be it. Goes for it all. Cover, but no. Vista protecting his boss, but still interested in picking up the victory for himself in this match. Alliances are formed. Alliances are broken in an instant. In matches like these, as a rolling lariat just levels Allen. Lift and drop and big backbreaker, but another Olympic style slam from, oh my God, a Duke of the Battle Royal mount tackle and a vicious series of knee strikes and bodies just piling up. Hold on, roll up, cover. 2. No, only gets 1, and I believe that was an elimination. I believe Brian Cage is going to the back. Yes, it is. And the veteran of these battle royals, JBIII, a winner of so many of these, in an excellent position to pick up another victory. Come on, guillotine choke. Yes, that is going to be it for Vista. And we have got our final 4. One flash roll up, 2, 3 count fall as Mario distracted, unable to see that brass knuck shot, but Tanahashi back to his feet. Absolutely devastating deadlift suplex, and hold on, roll up out of nowhere, but JBIII fingertips on the bottom rope. Big Michinoku driver, but unable to capitalize. JBIII standing tall over both of his opponents here. Right back to that patented airplane span, but Tanahashi not wasting any time. Russian leg sweep, just planting Tanahashi's head right into that bottom turnbuckle pad. And Brad Chad possibly looking to get both eliminations here, as a huge frog splash on the master of the high fly flow, and possibly looking for a second one, but JB3 has other ideas. Twist and shout, but unable to capitalize. JB3 just shutting. Oh my God, roll up cover out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3 count fall. We are down to our final 2. Hiroshi Tanahashi, JB3, big Yakuza kick right to the face. JB3 in control, back switch to the ropes, and no, a bit of a misstep. Both men colliding. Who will get to their feet first? It's Hiroshi Tanahashi. Wild shot answered back with a forearm smash. Neither man backing down even an inch. But hold on, cover out of nowhere. No, not like this. And yes, it is JB3 picking up a victory, adding another Open Challenge Battle Royal to his long list of accomplishments in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. We'll be seeing him facing off with Terrell Benjamin a little bit later on this evening. I mean, really, you know, that's just doing good business. There are great mini story threads we have just, like, not come back to. Partly because I have a very short memory. That absolutely being one of them. But, yeah, let us go ahead and keep this show rolling here. Zero Lopez just having so much difficulty finding any momentum in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. And it looks like his strategy right now, just call out each and every one of the top guys in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. He wants a statement win. He is uninterested in fighting at the bottom of the card. He is uninterested in fighting anything but the best of the best. And what better opponents to answer that call? Zero Lopez calling out Orlando Nunez directly because he wants a fight. Well, that is exactly what Mr. Theme Song is going to give to him. And that match, it's right now. Hero just making his way to the ring. The gravity of this matchup not really getting to him. Like, he knows he's the underdog. He knows that people do not expect him to win this match, but he's called his shot. And you only need to be better than your opponent for 3 precious seconds, but the best theme song in wrestling, playing as Orlando Nunez. Nunez makes his way to the ring. And the Orlando section getting fired up, as they always do. But Zero Lopez, again, just unbothered by the circumstances of this match. Dragon screw leg whip. Zero almost wants to be the underdog here. Hold on, Orlando looking for that RK Orlando early. Looking to swat down the challenger with that signature hold, and he is more than capable of doing exactly that. On crossface hold, just putting stress on the neck and shoulder, but Orlando just continuing to... Excuse me, Zero is continuing to pile up momentum here. Just testing Orlando at every step, and if there is one thing Zero has an edge in this match, it's versatility. He has a lot of different ways to come after his opponents, and also a lot of ways to get out of their signature holds, and Zero able to escape that suplex, but Orlando just so solid, so technically sound. He's not going to leave many openings for Zero to exploit, but again, blocks the Irish Whip and water wheel drop in the center of the ring. And Zero just continuing to apply pressure. Scarf hold locked in, but Orlando escaping the hold with minimal damage. Hold on. Legs draped over the second and big DDT. Now both men just slugging it out. Picture perfect European uppercuts answered back by heavy left hands and a flashing elbow right to the jaw. The Zero Lopez gets himself amped up and another elbow. Orlando looking to deliver one of his own, but Zero scrambles to his feet, denying him the opportunity. Zero more than prepared, it would seem, for this match. But Orlando, deadly strikes, mount tackle applied, and right into a series of mounted punches. Picture perfect drop kick. Zero, again, not wasting any time, keeping up the pressure, and he absolutely needs to do that against somebody like Orlando Nunez. If you let up even for a moment, allow him to collect himself, he is so very dangerous, able to slip around that soul butt kick, and a big forearm smash to the back of the head is going to be the equalizer. Zero going for mount tackle again, but not quite able to make contact. And a shotgun drop kick square in the jaw. Zero continuing to pile it on. Picture perfect drop kick right in the chest. Hold on. Big tombstone pile driver from Orlando. Orlando Nunez. Nunez goes for the cover. 1, 2. But only gets 2. So Yuri goes for the cover himself. 1, 2. Count 2. Oh my God! Orlando just marching right through Zero Lopez with that spear. RK Orlando, but Zero right back to his feet as if it never hit him. Destino will connect, but Zero, this match has taken so much out of him, he's unable to capitalize. And trying to out-wrestle Nunez, so very difficult. But that big 450 splash, that could be enough right there, and no. Almost, but almost isn't good enough, and it looks like he's looking for another one. No, hold on just a moment here. Shotgun drop kick off the top rope. Another sit-out facebuster, but Orlando now returning the favor, springing to his feet. Back switch, but a Pele kick is the answer. Both men down. Zero to his feet first. Zero trying to bring this back. He is calling for the end. Goes for the sling blade. Orlando trying to counter with that RK Orlando out of nowhere. Heavy rain in the center. But he is not done yet. Mount tackle will connect. And a figure four leg lock, center of the ring. Zero is trapped. He's trapped. He can't break the hold, but able to apply some leverage. Able to get out of that, but who knows how much damage was done. Able to get enough elevation to deliver that enziguri. Zero testing those legs right now. But hold on, tombstone, pile, driver, flattening Zero Lopez. Zero is dazed. But again, right back to his feet. Zero just so resilient. He wants it all, but a chop block again. Orlando Nunez targeting the legs of Zero Lopez. RK Orlando, but Zero scrambling to his feet. You can tell, heavy rain. Orlando was not prepared for this opponent, for this match, but 2, 3, count, fall. Orlando certainly underestimating Zero Lopez, being made to pay for it time and time again, but in the end, Orlando just too tough, too strong, too technically savvy, able to shut Zero down when it mattered. See, before I get into the next match, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Apologies for that. I am back, and let us see here. Cindy making a bit of a name for herself in recent weeks. Picking up victory after victory. Getting an opportunity against one of the members of that illustrious team Lake Mary, that unit that has been just so very dominant in recent months. Although, certainly Sean Satchwell showing that there are cracks in that armor. As Satchwell going to be competing for the Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Championship next week against a Josh Kaiser that got his head just torn clean off by Colby's Atomic Lariat last week. We'll have to see just what Kaiser is able to do after a week of rest, but right now that is the Blake's House Heavyweight Championship so far out of the picture for both of these individuals. But again, getting those statement victories on your resume, getting those consecutive victories, back to back to back, doing so much to earn yourself a championship opportunity. And Cindy looking to do exactly that by picking up a victory against Jordan of Team Lake Mary. But again, Jordan alone tonight. Some of his Team Lake Mary teammates going to be competing against COLBY and Mag.Lo this evening. Josh Kaiser not in the building. We'll have to see how well he fares without the master of Team Lake Mary at ringside. See what sort of strategies he is going to be able to come up with and utilize in this contest. And that match is right now. Cinderella Princler, the princess of Blake's house, not yet able to really make her mark in the singles division. She's had moderate success as a tag, moderate success as a trio, but significant singles victories continue to be elusive. Jordan very much in a similar position. As a trio, as a tag, he has been tremendously successful. Those deadly strikes of his, that patented Jordan bear hug, so very effective at picking up victories, but has struggled in the singles division. And both of these competitors would do well with a win tonight. Big shooting star press. The athleticism of Jordan on display here. On mount tackle. Jordan reversing course. Roll through, cover, no, not even a count of one. And that is really just a sample of what sort of match we are going to be seeing here tonight. Both of these competitors very willing and able to wrestle with one another. Certainly, oh my God, Jordan with that patented bear hug. Just going to crack the ribs of his opponents. And Jordan so very effective. Those arm locks out of nowhere. That patented bear hug. A submission specialist. And again, right back to it. A long suplex blocked, and Jordan now just standing tall, all alone in the ring, making a statement of his own. He does not need Josh in his corner. He doesn't need Team Lake Mary on the apron. Jordan more than capable of handling himself inside a 20x20, and he is showing exactly that right now. And right back to that patented bear hug, and you can see the agony on Cindy's face. That hold so very devastating. And sliding forearm smash. Jordan on a roll in a major way. Like a freight train isolated inside this wrestling ring. Forearm smash answered back by big chops, but Cindy standing tall right now. Going for a quick cover, one, but only gets one. Drop toe hold, and Cindy trying to figure out just how to get a foothold in this match. Jordan has been so very effective at shutting her down. Drop toe hold, and Jordan scrambling back to his feet, able to protect himself. And crushing hip attack. Throwing back right into the chest. But a big leaping elbow is the answer back here. You see Cindy backing off a little bit. She doesn't really know what to make of Jordan, what to make of his offensive strategy. And that is what Team Lake Mary does best. They perplex, they confound, they just outmaneuver their opponents, and Jordan is doing that so expertly right now. Bringing the arm, and now crossface hold locked in. Jordan able to break the hold. Tight snap suplex. And another leaping elbow right across the chest. Big DDT. Cindy's trying to find her voice here. And right back to it. And storybook ending. Is that all for Jordan's story? Cover 2? No, not yet. Cindy's starting to find some momentum here, starting to find her voice. But Jordan shutting that idea down. Crossface chicken wing, center of the ring, and Jordan quite literally trying to slow his opponent down. Kick is blocked, dragon screw leg whip. And Jordan with that triangle hold, but also able to escape. Vicious series of strikes. Jordan fired into that orange Gatorade corner. Both competitors in dangerous territory here. Oh my God! Absolutely monstrous suplex off the top rope, but Jordan fighting right through it and right back to that signature bear hug, that patented hold. And this could be it right here. Oh my God, cover 2. No. Both competitors hitting one another with their best shot. Both of them standing tall, double stomp off the top. Goes for the cover again, 2. And again, only gets 2. Float over DDT once again. Cindy to her feet. Jordan not too far behind. And again, a series of forearm smashes. But no. Jordan had that hold scouted. Goes right into that arm lock here. Cindy looking for the blockbuster, but being denied the opportunity. And there it is once again. That's got to be it. That bear hug is positively lethal, but no. Somehow, some way, Cindy staying alive in this match. Chop answered back with forearm smash. Both competitors walking to the center of the ring. Big enziguri, but here is the return to sender. Again, float over DDT, but Jordan rolling right through it as if it never hit him. Tight snap suplex and right back to those elbow drops. And hold on. Choke applied. Cindy hanging on somehow, some way able to break the hold. And Fisherman neckbreaker. That could be the end of Jordan's story. Cover 2. No, it's not enough. And Jordan digging deep in his bag of tricks. A deadly series of palm strikes, but Impaler DDT. Cindy struggling to get back to her feet. Armbar locked in. And no, it's still not enough. Jordan getting himself amped up, looking to seal the deal here. Step up enziguri. Jordan trying to find some sort of answer. absolutely monstrous kick, but neither side able to find that sure-killing blow one more time. And Jordan's story is over. And Cindy with a major victory here, picking up the win. Over Jordan this evening. Also, a lot of criticals on tonight's show. And last week, if you combine both here. 'Cause I think that was the second one tonight. Sure, critical is just set to normal, yeah. I think I might set it to high for the COLBY and Mag.Lo versus Team Lake Mary match. Just really raise the stakes of that one further. Like, that would be a massive edge for COLBY specifically. So might not do it, we'll see. It would give an excuse for more Team Lake Mary guys to not be like at ringside or involved in the match next week, though. No, I will figure that out when I figure that out. As right now we have got King of Fighters Television Championship action this evening. Let's see here. I don't have, this has to be an older RJ City, which is almost certainly true. I think it's finished now is the Me Arthur, at least it was when I had last heard of his match. Let me see if I can get some matching gear for these guys, actually. No, I cannot do that. You hate to see it. Well, the Trios division, certainly the most wide open division of any of them in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. You don't know who is going to be competing for that television championship. And tonight we have got some legends in the world of wrestling, in the world of acting for that matter. As David Arquette bringing in a team of hand-picked wrestlers, RJ City and Dalton Castle, to challenge Team Daytona for that King of Fighters Television Championship. And that match is right now. As I said, former WCW champion, certainly a legend in the business of professional wrestling. But the team that he is going up against this evening, Team Daytona, a team that beat one of the most dominant teams in King of Fighters Trios Championship history. Heart Foundation 97. That team looked positively unstoppable, and Team Daytona found the answer. So we will have to see just what Arquette City and Castle bring to the table. Arquette goes for a quick cover, and Antonio having nothing of that. And Tornad kick, but it's blocked by the wily veteran. And it's like Arquette just looking for those quick covers, looking to get an early elimination for his team. And just more than 20 years of wrestling experience going to be put to good use in tonight's contest. Big forearm smash. Handspring, elbow, buries it in the chest of Arquette. Kowalski going up top. Oh my God, going for the jumping short off the top, but finds nothing but canvas, and here comes RJ City. And this team of challengers looking extremely effective in the opening moments of this match. Big chop to the throat, but here comes the X factor for this unit. Drew, just a wrestler's wrestler, able to outmaneuver anybody, and he showed exactly that going head-to-head with Heart Foundation 97, but RJ City locking on that figure four, testing that theory right now. RJ City tries to break his back, make him humble. Of course, there is certainly nobody more humble inside the wrestling ring than RJ City. Of course, RJ City out, Dalton Castle in, and Dalton Castle really exemplifying the opposite of that ideal. Loud, a little bit boisterous, a little bit flashy. Looking to square off with Antonio, and these two making an excellent matchup in the opening moments of this exchange. Castle dumped to the outside. Both teams going to sit on the apron. Nobody wants to overextend, especially as long as these matches tend to go on. You can't afford to overextend because a mistake resulting in elimination is absolutely dire. Drops hold Antonio, just rocking his head up against that turnbuckle pad, and Castle now going for a bit of an early cover as well. It's like this team following Arquette's lead, and this time that blue Gatorade apron clearing out, and Dalton Castle firing himself up, firing the crowd up, and as I said, a little bit boisterous, a little bit flashy, but certainly very effective as he delivers a series of shoulder blocks, gets back to his own corner, and here comes RJ City, driving an elbow right into the throat of Drew Serpa. Belly-to-belly suplex, and goes for a quick cover of his own. Back switch, but back elbow shutting that down, and that quick palm strike, that maneuver that Drew has used to such tremendous effect, just shutting down offensive approaches, measuring distance. Oh my God, absolutely deadly knee strike from RJ, but Kowalski able to break up that offensive momentum, at least for a moment. Kowalski going for that big wheel kick. His kick to the guts answered back by just overhand rights. And Kowalski standing tall as he hits that slide, that low roundhouse right to the side of the head. Big wheel kick and a bit of a miscue from Dalton Castle, going to allow Kowalski to get back to his own corner. Dalton Castle again, series of shoulder blocks. Antonio not staying down. This man doing everything for Daytona as he locks that hold on. Castle in trouble. Big right hand and oh my God. Series of kicks to the gut. Dalton Castle, no. DDT center of the ring. Kowalski turning that momentum back around. JBIII able to make the save for his teammate Dalton Castle, and that's going to allow him to get back to his own corner. Bring a fresh David Arquette into this match. Big double power bomb. And Arquette getting himself fired up. Patented kick to the gut, and Kowalski just crumbling to the mat. And the crowd having none of it. Really backing that hometown team. Back switch and a clubbing blow to the back of the head, and David Arquette just manhandling Steve Kowalski, and Team Daytona readjusting high and low. Arquette in the unblockable. And vicious series of strikes from David Arquette, but not yet electing to go for the cover. Picture perfect back suplex. And Drew has no such issue trapping Arquette in that roll up, but David Arquette, the crafty veteran, able to get a fingertip on the bottom rope, and this match will continue as 3-on-3. Arquette proving to be very slippery. Drew just struggling to get a hold of him and stay on top of him. And Arquette going back to his own corner, and here comes a fresh JBIII for this team. Big double suplex, center of the ring. And JBIII just able to escape the pressure of Drew, and Antonio now the legal man, possibly looking for that sliding dropkick of his own, but JBIII has other ideas. That big DDT flattens Antonio, but a drop toe hold will reverse course. And he's calling Harada over, living dangerously, as he has asked Harada for something, and Harada will not oblige. No submission, no elimination. Tornado kick right across the forehead of JBIII. And big overhand chop answered back by overhand right hands. And Antonio finding just some major momentum here, but JBIII able to break that up as a devastating suplex drops Antonio right on his head, gets back to his own corner, gets a fresh Kowalski now into this match. And a picture perfect shotgun dropkick, but Dalton Castle right back to his feet as if it never hit him. Big wheel kick will connect. Castle answering back with a lariat. Both men down. Castle to his feet first. And hold on just a moment here. Izuna drop leveling Dalton Castle, but not electing to go for the cover. Not yet. Scoop and a slam as Kowalski goes back to basics. A series of strikes and Castle fighting his way back to his feet. Dragon screw leg whip will put Kowalski on the mat. Big lift and drop. Kowalski able to escape to his own corner. But Dalton Castle just shutting down that 2-on-1 advantage. A series of patented kicks to the gut. Going to keep him alive in this match. Able to escape back to his own corner. And here comes David Arquette. Tight snap suplex and Arquette getting himself fired up once again. Vicious series of strikes, but Antonio unable to capitalize. Arquette just grabbing on for dear life and pulling Antonio down with that DDT. And Antonio just can't maintain offensive momentum. For everything he does, Arquette has an answer. Rolling guillotine off the top, both men out on the mat. Arquette to his feet first, but Antonio not too far behind. Back switch and a clubbing blow to the back of the head. Arquette possibly looking for a cover. Hold on just a moment here. Arm trapped, leg hooked across the neck. And both aprons cleared out. It is absolute chaos in the ring. Big double drop kick will connect. And hold on, shining axe kick to the crown, but Arquette to his feet. And Kowalski answering back. As soon as he was back on his feet, he was ready with that big wheel kick. Arquette just taking a moment to breathe, taking a moment to get back into his own corner. Here comes JBIII low roundhouse from Kowalski. But hold on, Izuna drop in the center of the ring, goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. It's not enough to put JBIII away. Team Daytona on roller skates, but able to get back to their own corner. A bit of a miscue from Team Daytona, and that's going to create an opening for JBIII now. As he delivers a big elbow right to the back of the neck. And Antonio looks like he's had enough of this 3-on-3 situation, bringing a foreign object into this contest. As he delivers just a series of kicks to the gut. JBIII trapped in that tree of woe. Again, big overhand chops answered back this time by big overhand lefts. And a wheel kick will shut JBIII down, but no, JBIII back to his feet. Big enziguri and able to escape back into his own corner. Double powerbomb flattens Antonio, but Kowalski, the fresh man in this match, looking for that diving, or excuse me, that, hold on, Izuna drop on his neck. That has got to be it for Dalton Castle. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3 count fall. Arquette just a fraction of a second too late. And Dalton Castle is eliminated. 3-on-2. That is not the situation that Arquette wanted to find himself in. And looking for another Izuna drop, and it will connect. This could be it for Arquette. Moonsault, or shooting star press 2. 3 count fall. RJ City is all alone against Team Daytona. And Kowalski possibly looking to go for 3 here. As Red Impact absolutely flattens him, but lift and drop, but Drew not yet looking to go for the cover. Really wants to guarantee victory with that next pin attempt. Crushing lariat from RJ, but it is such a mountain to climb, and those knees to the crown is going to be it. As RJ City submitting 2 strikes. And Team Daytona looking positively dominant themselves in this trios division. Gotta say, I'm not expecting Team Daytona to be doing so very well in the trios matches. Not complaining. Certainly. But, yeah. Genuinely was not expecting them to be doing this well. Let's see here. So we've still got a couple matches left to go tonight. So let us go ahead and cue that up. As Worzalla just building himself up in the Blake's House wrestling world. A major return marked by victory after victory after victory. Nobody could have predicted Mr. Top 16 Christopher Worzalla. And we've been talking about this all night tonight. For the past several months, building a resume of statement victories, Worzalla has been able to do exactly that. And right now, he is going head-to-head with I'm a Bear. Fan favorite from Nick's wrestling organization. Possibly a shot across the bow. He may be interested in that Nick's wrestling organization championship. But whatever the case may be, he has got to go head-to-head with an actual, factual bear. Creature with paws like frying pans and a grip that is positively lethal. We'll have to see if that patented elbow drop is going to be enough to bring down I'm a Bear, because that match is right now. They're making its way to the ring. And really, I cannot state clearly enough how vicious, how big, how strong, how tough this creature is. But Worzalla is a brand of ferocity all his own. A man that is interested in putting away opponent after opponent. as quickly, as efficiently as possible with that patented elbow drop. They call him Mr. Top 16 for a reason, and as this roster expands, that title gets more and more impressive. But the regular hug locked in the center of the ring. And Worzalla getting a taste of exactly what he is going to be going up against in this contest. Big shot for the crown. Worzalla already looking for that patented elbow. But Bear scrambling up to its feet. Wants nothing to do with that devastating hold, but Worzalla is unbothered. He does not care. Big series of strikes and that signature chokehold from Bear locked in, but Worzalla able to escape. Taking a moment to just survey the situation, see what he can do. As another elbow to the crown, shutting Worzalla down, and Worzalla in harm's way already, going for a cover, but not even a count of one. Worzalla just pulling on the snout of this bear, just stretching its neck, but that neck is just all muscle, so difficult to keep, or so difficult to wrench out of position. But a patented kick to the gut will knock Bear off its feet. And Worzalla looking for that patented elbow once again, but Bear scrambling, trying to make sure it stays out of trouble as that signature choke is applied, but Worzalla scrambling out of the hold. Basement dropkick, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Worzalla, but Worzalla, he's got a few tricks left up his sleeve as a big headbutt will flatten Bear. And keep an eye on the clock. Worzalla looks to finish these matches at about the 6-minute mark, but Bear just proving to be a little bit too tough, a little bit too resilient. He has not yet gotten an opportunity to deliver that big elbow. But a belly-to-belly overhead suplex, absolutely tremendous. But still not getting an opportunity. Neither of these competitors able to take one another off the other's feet, but Worzalla doing exactly that, delivering 100 hands to the chest of this bear. Fired into that corner turnbuckle. Bear following up. Yakuza kick. And a big thrust to the throat, but Worzalla has the last laugh as he delivers that stomach-crushing blow. Worzalla taking a moment to breathe. Bear just locking on that regular hug early and making it so difficult to stay alive in this match. And as I said, those paws like frying pans, so very deadly. Big headbutt, and again, just targeting the stomach of the bear and looking for it all, but Bear right back to its feet. Worzalla just trying to figure out what he's got in his arsenal, what he can do to keep this creature on the ground, deliver that big hold. And this time wasting no time, sprinting to the ropes, patented elbow drop cover, and that was very nearly it. Thumb to the eyes, basement drop kick. Bear has Worzalla exactly where he wants. And devastating punch to the gut. This could be it right here. Worzalla in trouble. but somehow hanging on. Worzalla just taking a moment to breathe. Those chokeholds just doing a number on him, but hold on. Claw slam, and he is not finished. Patented elbow drop cover 2. No, it's still not enough. And that regular hug locked in. Worzalla trapped in the hold. He can't get out of it, but somehow slipping out. Both of these men have hit one another with everything they've got, and they are both standing tall. Neither Worzalla, neither Nick Vidala expecting this match to go on quite as long as it had. That chokehold of I'm a Bear, positively lethal, and this could be it right here. Just a vicious series of strikes, but no. Worzalla able to escape the pressure. Big belly to belly, and Worzalla, he's calling for it. And looking for that, hold on. Devastating back suplex, but I'm a Bear on instinct alone, scrambling back to his feet. Able to avoid that patented elbow drop. Worzalla now looking for it again. And patented elbow drop hold. And that is going to be enough to put I'm a Bear away. And Worzalla going to war with an actual factual Bear. Again, Worzalla looking for that quick KO, looking for just dropping that bomb of an elbow as quickly as he possibly can to pick up the victory. I'm a Bear having absolutely none of it, but Worzalla proving that he can go the distance, that he can put an opponent with the toughness, with the strength, the tenacity of I'm a Bear away. We've got just a couple more matches left tonight, folks. Let's see here. As Team Lake Mary looking to get revenge. Let's see. On the man that took out the captain. Of course, we are talking none other than Colby Cole. Ultimately, what that means. Ramon and Brandon wanted this to be a handicap match, but of course, the matchmakers at Blake's House Professional Wrestling having absolutely none of that, giving Colby an opportunity to find a partner for this contest, and who other than his longtime friend, longtime teammate, Mag.Lo himself, to answer the call as Colby takes on Team Lake Mary, Ramon and Brandon. And that match, it's right now. And Colby not interested in wasting time, but Mag.Lo is a showman. Taking his time to get into the ramp, getting fired up, and of course, Mag.Lo and Colby walking out to team. You can find that and more at maglo.bandcamp.com, but more importantly, Mag.Lo about to go on tour. Has dates in Orlando and Atlanta, and you can go to maglo.work for more information, but right now he has got a wrestling match as the team of the monster, the giant killer known as Ramon, and the no-nonsense brawler that is Brandon, hitting the ring right now. And they are out for COLBY's blood. But that is going to have to wait. Mag.Lo entering the ring first, defending his friend, defending his teammate as he goes toe-to-toe with the Ramonster. Mag.Lo just taking a moment, but a machine gun series of chops plants Mag.Lo on the mat, and say Mag.Lo taking his time here, but Ramon doing no such thing, and it's easy to see why. This team wants their shot at Colby Cole. They want their shot at the man that took their friend off the shelf. But right now, Colby proving to be a tough nut to crack, and that has always been the case. Ramon going for that picture-perfect dropkick, but Colby just sidestepping the hold. Possibly using a little bit of Team Lake Mary's own strategy against them. Team Lake Mary so effective at getting in your head, so effective at forcing you to make mistakes. And right now, Ramon being a little bit over-aggressive, uncharacteristically over-aggressive. Go on suplex, and Colby able to block that. He's got it scouted. And going for a bit of a quick cover, testing the waters here, but Colby getting a shoulder off the mat before Harada even gets to start the count. But it is tough. I would say ordinarily you don't want to brawl with somebody like Brandon, but Colby might be the exception to that rule. He can trade fists with just about anybody, but Fireman's Carry, DDT, Brandon just taking on any and all comers in this blue Gatorade corner. Brandon retreating back to his own corner, bringing Ramon back into this contest. Wild shots returned with chops across the chest, but Ramon standing tall in the exchange, getting a count of 1. Mag.Lo possibly looking for that patented airplane spin, but a big cross chop will lay him out. Mag.Lo going for a bit of a cheeky cover himself, gets a count of 1, but again, just really only testing the waters here. Ramon notoriously difficult to put away. Hold on, delayed suplex, crushing Mag.Lo, but Mag.Lo right back to his feet, walking Brandon down. And hits that standing deal. As just all 3 men in that blue Gatorade corner exchanging strikes, but Colby coming out on top. The numbers game proving to be very effective as Colby firing Brandon into the ropes. Go for that back elbow, but Brandon getting his hands up. Again, Brandon so very effective in a brawl, more than capable of handling himself when Colby lets those fists fly. Big lift and drop. Colby again testing Brandon with those covers here, gets a count of 1. Colby fired into the ropes, and shoulder block will flatten Colby, and Brandon answering back with a cover of his own, and neither man able to gain a significant advantage over the other. On lift blocked, and suplex from Mag.Lo into the center of the ring. Mag.Lo getting himself fired up here. Big sliding forearm smash. Ramon answering back, drop toe hold. And single leg crab just targeting the base of Mag.Lo, just taking away those supremely powerful drop kicks, and another vicious series of chops. Ramon going up top, but Mag.Lo rolling out of the way, and Ramon colliding with the canvas in the dangerous way, and there's that big drop kick. He's been sitting on that for over 10 minutes, but that didn't quite make it, but that airplane spin absolutely did, and that has woken the crowd up. Big double drop kick will connect. And a flashing elbow draped across the neck, and COLBY, he's had enough of that. He's had enough of this match. He's had enough of Team Lake Mary. And possibly looking for that atomic lariat, but just a half step too slow. And this is where the match gets interesting. You can see a little bit of frustration starting to build on COLBY. And Brandon locking in that patented spinning toe hold, and Mag.Lo having none of it. Adding injury to insult, delivering that single leg crab, but hold on, Michinoku driver cover 2, but only gets 2. And sandwich lariat crushing Brandon, but big pile driver here. Ramon in prime position, but no, Bulldog, center of the ring. Mag.Lo able to reverse course. But he has done the deal. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, but COLBY protecting Mag.Lo from such a fate. Big lift and drop. Big right hand answered back with a chop. But Ramon, he says it's over. Buries boots right into the chest of Mag.Lo. Elects to go back to his own corner. Mag.Lo will do the same. Magic Killer! And COLBY, lariat, no! Brandon had that hold scouted. He wants absolutely nothing to do with the bomb that is Colby Cole's right arm. Big boot, and that is blocked. Brandon able to evade those significant strikes and holds, but that pump handle bomb shutting him down, at least for the moment. Right hand blocked, and COLBY delivering one of his own, showing that you can brawl with the best of them. And trying to bring this fight back into his own corner, trying to bring this fight back to his teammate. But in making that tag, it created an opportunity for Brandon to escape to his own corner now. And hold on, Dr. Bomb cover 2. And Mag.Lo barely able to get a shoulder off the mat. Trapped in that tree of woe, just a series of palm strikes delivered right to the knees. You could see, oh my God, clothesline all the way from Bretton Woods. And Ramon dazed. Mag.Lo sent to the outside. Big running slam, and COLBY in control, at least for the moment. Goes for the cover, 1, 2, but only gets 2. Brandon able to make the save. Picture perfect belly to belly, goes for the cover once again, 1, but only gets 1. Devastating sliding D, and COLBY, he's going for it all. Lariat, 2. No, it's not enough to put the monster away. And running slam into the corner. Here comes a fresh Mag.Lo. Back switch. And devastating cutter. And this time it's Mag.Lo's turn. Goes for a lariat of his own, but no. Ramon absolutely not interested in catching two of those. Mag.Lo fighting back to his feet. Double arm blocked. Picks the leg, and Brandon now in control. Clubbing blow of his own. Mag.Lo returning back to his own corner. Letting his friend take Brandon on. Sleeper hold locked in. And Ramon able to make the save. As a shote right to the back of the head. Hold on, cover. 1, 2. And Brandon barely able to kick out. Mag.Lo running just enough interference. But a crushing axe bomber absolutely flattens Colby Cole. And Ramon calling for the end. Big cross chop will connect. Ramon fired into that blue Gatorade corner. Fighting his way out, but Colby pushing him back. Both men delivering solid right hands, but Ramon delivering that huge drop kick. Colby out on his feet, but throwing elbows, able to protect himself. Bulldog, but no, Ramon right back to his feet as if it never hit him. And hold on just a moment here. Colby laid out. Ramon back to his own corner. And picture perfect drop kick from Ramon, but a bit of a miscue. Brandon whiffing with that axe bomber, sandwiched in between two devastating lariats, the atomic lariat and the clothesline all the way from Bretton Woods. But Brandon able to stay alive in this match. Both men just swinging for the fences, neither able to make contact, but Brandon finally does. Brandon fighting his way back to his feet. And Mag.Lo going back to basics, trying to find a solution, trying to find any way to keep this man down. Hold on. Knee bar applied, but Colby escaping to that bottom rope, staying alive in this match, and he is done with it. Calling for the end right now, but Ramon having other plans. Going up top, but no, Colby scrambling back to his feet. Hold on again. That Argentine backbreaker to facebuster. And a huge shoulder block. But it's Colby Cole that's on his feet first. And a clubbing series of lariats, but devastating hip attack from Mag.Lo, and there it is, that drop kick we've been waiting for over 15 minutes. But Ramon able to escape to his own corner, bringing Brandon into this match. Both teams just managing to keep a fresh man in the ring at all times. That is so important, as neither team able to hit that sure-killing blow. Hold on, big double arm DDT. Is that going to be enough? Mag.Lo doesn't seem to think so. Big forearm smash now, as Brandon fights his way back up to his feet. Suplex blocked, and one of his own. Mag.Lo driving Brandon into the mat, but it's Brandon that rolls right through. He's back on his feet, testing Mag.Lo. Mag.Lo able to escape to his own corner. Brandon will do the same. Flawless spinebuster from Colby. And he is looking for that atomic lariat, but hold on. Knee bar applied. Colby can't quite reach the bottom rope. Mag.Lo. Driver! And deadly series of forearms. But Ramon right back to his feet. He is a machine. They call him the Giant Killer for a reason. But Colby going for it all. Lariato! 2. And Brandon coming in at the last possible moment. Fireman's carry buster. Ramon, he has had enough, but so has Colby. Flawless double drop kick. Argentine backbreaker to facebuster, and Brandon going for that cover. 2, 3 count fall. And Colby clearly agitated, clearly irritated, but Brandon able to pick up the victory in a critical moment. And this is what I like about the way the stream works, is I just kind of threw together a tag team match for last week's main event for an excuse to get the challenger, the #1 contender and the champion in the ring at the same time. And now that springboarded into an entirely separate feud that, regardless of the outcome of the title match, I've got something interesting here. This game's cool sometimes. But we have still got one more match for y'all this evening. Coming up next, Terrell holding the court, an open challenge of his own. And open challenge veteran JBIII going to take on Terrell Benjamin. Both of these men, former Blake's House Wrestling heavyweight champions. Both of these men very interested in holding Blake's House gold once again. Terrell so very close. Just one pinfall away from being declared #1 contender just a month ago. Not quite able to get there. For Terrell, that means he needs to refocus. He needs to re-strategize. Get back to his roots, and his roots are the open challenge. He made a name for himself challenging Mag.Lo. That was what got him a ticket to the dance, and now he's going to be able to return the favor. Keeping himself sharp, taking on any and all comers. But tonight, that challenger is JBIII, the big boss of Judgment Professional Wrestling. As I said, he's a former Blake's House Wrestling champion, arguably the most clever wrestler on this roster. Someone so effective at making sure the fight takes place when, where, and how he wants it. And that is quite possibly why he has more open challenge battle royal victories than any other competitor, as he is able to outmaneuver 7 other individuals consistently, repeatably. And he has got a chance in tonight's main event to outmaneuver one of the best. And that is Terrell Benjamin. And that match, it's right now. Terrell making his way to the ring. And of course, this is not the first time these two have clashed in a wrestling ring. Of course, it was the burning hammer of Terrell Benjamin that took JB3 off the shelf for several months. Of course, these two have touched gloves once or twice since then, but significant singles matches few and far between. And there is not a doubt in my mind that JB3 still holds a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of animosity for Terrell Benjamin that he would like to exercise on this match. Terrell, this man, all power, lift and drop, and you're going to be seeing a lot of that in tonight's contest. What Terrell gives up in size, he more than makes up for just in pound for pound muscle power. But right now, JB3 putting that to the test. Able to block that suplex and send Terrell to the outside. And JB3 sending a message. He wants Terrell to know that he's going to be the one standing alone in the ring tonight. Terrell putting that strength to good use. But JB3 fighting back. And JB3 certainly able to match Terrell strength for strength, and that is an extraordinary feat. But Terrell getting the upper hand, at least in that exchange. But JB3 more than willing to accept these contests of strength. He knows that he can keep up with Terrell, and as I said, he is possibly the smartest fighter in Blake's House Wrestling. If he can damage Terrell's spirit, Terrell ordinarily just unmatched in a contest of strength. That is going to go a long way in winning that psychological war. And right now, JB3 doing a fine job of that. Able to avoid, able to block, reverse those significant holds. And that is precisely what you need to do when you're fighting against somebody like Terrell. Basement dropkick, taking the legs out from underneath his legs. 1 and 2 right to the face, and Terrell in harm's way now. Scrambling out of the corner, but JB3 measuring distance with that jab so effectively. And this is what I mean when I say he is so good at deciding the pace, the place of a wrestling match. Both men crumbling to the mat. JB3 getting to his feet just a little bit quicker. Big clubbing blow will connect, and Terrell trying to figure out exactly what comes next. Again, JB3 just so difficult to pin down, and he is proving exactly that. Really, anytime Terrell gets a hold of him, JB3 just pushing him off. Again, just trying to win that psychological war. Big body press, cover one, but only gets one. And thus far, he's been very effective in doing it. Goes for a cover of his own, 1. But that only gets 1. And Terrell finally getting a hold of JB3. Gorilla-style press, but 2 absolutely monstrous Ogle-hand rights. And another military press, and just throwing JB3 to the mat. Flashing elbow will connect. And right back to it. Terrell Benjamin, all power. Stuff over toe hold, face lock applied. Looking to slow JB3 down. And JB3 just so very slippery, so very difficult to pin down when he's got a hold of him. he gets the most out of it. Big boot, square in the chest, and JB3 answering back with a hold of his own. Irish whip blocked. And a knee to the gut will shut him down, and JB3 having a laugh about it as he delivers a series of headbutts. But elbow to the face will shut JB3 down. Both men just struggling to maintain momentum. They're just answering one another shot for shot, elbow to face once again. Terrell out on his feet, but a Russian leg sweep is the answer. Once, twice, 3 wild shots to the head. And a colossal headbutt will connect. JB3 on the mat. Terrell Benjamin getting himself fired up, getting the crowd fired up. But JB3 answering back again, a series of shots, but Terrell still on his feet. But that precision haymaker will lay him down. JB3 applying some illegal leverage with that chokehold. Harada giving him until 5. He breaks the hold at 3. And hold on. Emerald Flosion will connect. Terrell looking a little bit worse for wear, but that was the momentum shifter that he needed. Backbreaker and body slam will drop JB3. And JB3 just... that low blow, Harada going to allow them to fight and very nearly stealing this one. Precision haymaker connecting once again, getting himself fired up, and wild left hand. Terrell is in trouble, goes for the cover. 2. And Terrell barely able to pick a shoulder off the mat. But hold on, that is the move that puts JB3 on the shelf. Burning hammer. 2. No, it's still not enough. And Terrell in harm's way. But somehow refusing to be submitted. Both men hitting one another with everything they've got. Colossal headbutt from JB3. Terrell fighting his way back up. And JB3 going for the cover. 2, 3, count, fall. JB3 picking up the victory over Terrell Benjamin. And again, just asserting himself in this open challenge format. JB3 just so extraordinarily effective a competitor and showing exactly that as he takes Terrell Benjamin down tonight. But that is going to wrap things up for the main portion of tonight's show. Of course, stick around for the bonus match. I'll hang out with the chat for a little bit while I find something else for you guys to watch. Let us see here. Set that to Kurikan. I'm going to open up Twitch and my other monitors, see who might be streaming tonight, if anybody sees anything they like. Let's see here. Looks like a bunch of people doing some stuff this evening. So we got plenty of options. Looks like we do have somebody in the Blake's House Click. The Blake himself going to be running a stream tonight. So if we're still sticking around, I might go ahead and throw to him. But I think what I am going to do... Let me see here. I think Theo is going to be my pick here. And on the other side of the board, I'm going to go Willie Mack. So I don't believe we've seen him in one of these yet, and I know we've seen most of the other guys. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that button. Let us see here. And let me open this up and mute it. Let me see now. Yeah, like overall, pretty happy with how tonight's show turned out, and like I said, the fact that random ass tag team matches can just like springboard into an organically developing story is a thing I really like about this video game. Because yeah, I definitely see some potential in certainly COLBY versus Lake Mary, and also a Sobima show versus Lake Mary. Which, now that COLBY is like shoot back from Japan, would be rad to see some stuff like that. To know he was doing the YouTube thing while he was overseas. Oh my god. Absolutely devastating knee strike. Try and like cool out a little bit with my voice. Let's see here. God, pump handle bomb too. Damn, Willie Mack just extra aggressive. Theo, like I am genuinely curious what that Metal Slug Tactics is going to look like. Also, it occurs to me I'm going to be throwing to Blake, but I might end up elsewhere.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Damn it, pump handle bomb, but fingertips on the bottom rope. Like, genuinely, I do have to, like, get better at winding down and talking in my actual speaking voice. Because I don't feel as fried after this as I usually do, which is good. Theo going for it. Also, what might happen, as a maybe, actually no, that's a stupid idea. I was gonna say, like, there might be a bonus stream immediately after this. But crucially, it is 10 o'clock. Let me see here. We got a friend that wants to do Dragon's Crown tonight, and I was thinking, you know, I haven't played that game in like 2 years. So what if I streamed that video game? Oh, let's say if Theo gets herself counted out, that would be very funny to me. Or gets herself disqualified, rather. And stun her into the sharpshooter. Let's go. So maybe there will be a bonus stream after this. Who knows? Not even me, because I need to grab a shower before I get to bed too. So, hey, if I'm online after, that's rad. But as things are winding down here, I can do the regular sign-off thing. Yeah, look at that. Excellent timing. Willie Mack saw that I wanted to go home, and took it home. But hey, if you like what you saw here tonight, we do this every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. That's going to be just a weekly episodic wrestling show we run in Fire Pro Wrestling World. And what episodic means is we're going to keep continuity from week to week. So everything you saw today, that's going to matter in the upcoming weeks. But if today was your first show, I'd like to think I did a pretty good job of making you aware of who's who, what people are doing, and that is a trend here. I want to make sure that new viewers are having just as much fun as people have been sticking around for a little over a year. We are encroaching on our 100th episode very soon, and I'm gonna have to figure out something cool to do for that. I'll have to think of something. But regardless, whatever the case may be, yeah, if you like Blake's House Wrestling and eFed run through Fire Pro World, come catch more of that every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. Additionally, I would normally say every Wednesday night, myself, my good friend Heavy Kira, we play NHL 20 and we bullshit about what happens to be on our minds that week. And that would be every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. However, my work schedule's shifted a little bit, and those Wednesday nights are not guaranteed. Obviously, I would like to be doing that every Wednesday. I am able to do so, and hopefully that's going to be the case this week. But again, those are not guaranteed. But hopefully I'll see you then, and hopefully I'll see you next Sunday right here. Right now, if Blake is still streaming, let me check on that. I'm going to go ahead and throw to him. Let us see here. It looks like he is. So I'm going to go ahead and throw to Blake. The very same Blake of Blake's House Wrestling. Let's see here. And hope y'all had a good time this evening. And I will catch y'all a little bit further down the road.